It really didn't matter, it was a losing game after all. For HellRaisers, as long as they didn't screw up
Yeah.
badly, Alliance are going to lose anyway, and then the game just prolongs for no reason, essentially.
Well, with pauses like that, I mentioned it during the game, but a lot of it comes down to your, player tempo. But I don't think Alliance are going to have an issue with that whatsoever this game. Night Stalker is their pickup. They're a hero that likes to set the dynamic of the game to his pace, and we'll see what they do with that. Scarith was the second pickup as they ban out the Zeus and Wisp, Troll and Sniper with the bans out from HellRaisers. Storm not picked up until it gets banned out right there from HR. And what are we looking at next? You got some pretty decent support still in the pool. But core hero-wise, I'd kind of think that Alliance would look to ban out a couple of offlaners here. Maybe the Clockwork, something along those lines, because banning supports it's incredibly difficult. You can think, okay, well, Rubik is going to work well here against our draft, and it's going to really annoy us. A farming Sand King, is not really going to fit into HellRaiser's lineup, but range supports like Rubik, Witch Doctor, Lion, maybe a Lion ban thrown in there could work out, but offlaners, super simple to ban out.
Yeah, I mean, for Alliance, I think the Scarlet second pick is a bit of a deny isn't just, okay, I dare you to play Phoenix. I mean, they probably don't want to waste a ban on it. I mean, Phoenix plus Trend is still a very potent combination overall. They could, in theory, still pick the Phoenix and then just have him as a support so he doesn't have to lane against Gareth. But, I mean, Drab is normally their support player after all, so it's definitely an option. Chen getting banned out, and something that HellRaisers like to do with Mac SF and then Chen push strat. It's something they really do like. Alpha Ninja not here to play the SF, but pretty sure Shashlo can do his very best Alpha Ninja SF impression as well. And
We'll see what he does.
Yeah, let's see how well he does on the hero. Indeed, Batrider being banned out, it was the big playmaking hero after all for Alliance last game. I mean, his pickoffs really secured them the mid game for a long time, but they couldn't close it out, which is unfortunate. But let's see if Alliance are going to go once again for this early aggression lineup. Looks like it with Skyward, Night Stalker, and they've picked the Phoenix themselves.
Banning out the Chen so they don't want that early pushing aggression from, like a mech Shadow Fiend with Treant Living Armor, just going in and destroying a whole bunch of your towers early on into the game. Hand of God is obviously going to be annoying as well if you are, like you said, going for the early aggression. Night Stalker running in. If he can't chase someone down and kill them on his own, the Hand of God obviously going to be playing up against that. It gets a little bit difficult. Broodmother is the fourth ban there from Alliance. And when you've got a timing hit, because they're not going to be aggressive from, level 1. Sure, they might have Scarlet Mage harassing people down. They'll play their lanes out as strongly as they can, but they're not going to be diving towers and making rotations at level 1. If, when this timing hits, sort of, level 4 to 6, we're looking at the Night Stalker, maybe level 3 for the Scarlet Mage, depending on, who they put where. The Broodmother could start just completely taking over the game at that point. So I like that ban. Also kind of indicates that their support heroes will not have any creep clearing capabilities. So maybe they just go out all full out onto solo target here.
I don't know how well that's going to work out, to be honest. I mean, Alliance, Night Stalker, maybe solo mid. I think it is, after all, his most common position, although I've seen NIP run support Night Stalker quite a few times with Hanskin on Night Stalker. Maybe even do an offlane Night Stalker. It's possible. HellRaisers, their disruptor, did serve them faithfully last game, and really a big factor in their win. I mean, even that really very, very last glimpse to kill Loader in the end to secure the game. And, of course, a huge ass static zone to 3 targets when Alliance were going for the base. So HellRaiser is definitely comfortable with the hero. He combos nicely with the Trend Protector as well. It's a good support duo.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So they've got that displacement from Disruptor, like you said, Treant with the Living Armor. Their lanes, though, I'm not sure about this. Shadow Fiend, I'm looking at this and thinking, okay, Shadow Fiend mid, Disruptor and Treant, they'll be the safe lane supports. But doesn't that just leave you a little bit weak in the mid game? Disruptor and Treant, sure, they've got decent skill sets there with a Static Storm and Overgrowth. We've seen how well that they can function as a support duo. But if you're being dived under towers, Glimpse is going to send Night Stalker back. You're still going to get chased down by, Arcane Bolt, Concussive Shot, have this Mystic Flare thrown at you. And Phoenix, I'm still wondering if this is going to be off-lane. Nikwa has played it in the past, or do you consider actually running the 4-role Phoenix or even the dual-lane off-lane with something like an Ogre, something along those lines? Slaughter picked up there for Loader, which makes me think that the last pick is most likely going to be another support for fucking Mad here.
Yeah, bring back the fish. I mean, you know that I'm rather fond of the hero. I think he's great, but I don't know. He kind of fulfills the same role as Night Stalker. It's a bit hard, I think. Slaughter, I mean, I like seeing him picked overall, but the limitations of the hero are rather obvious. Once again, Alliance have no real push. Like, neither of the two cores are particularly, well, three cores if you count the Phoenix, are particularly good at it. Skywrath is pretty crap at it as well. Maybe they remedy it by picking like last week's Shadow Shaman or something. But otherwise, their team fight isn't that impressive either. Not quite sure. I think Night Stalker in combination with Slaughter might be a bit too much here.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, we'll see what things, see how things pan out. Their single target focus is pretty damn strong though. They are going the route that I was thinking for Alliance. They got Blink, Slaughter, jump in, crush, amplify damage, but where does the physical damage come from? Night Stalker and Slaughter alone? It's really nice, having a long-ranged hero to just slowly but surely whittle them down with the amplified damage reducing their armor. So I'm not too sure here. I'm not too sure at all.
Support Night Stalker and then you get another hero mid lane? Possible.
Maybe. Yeah, that is a possibility. Yeah, you're right. But then who plays it? Does effing Mad play the support Night Stalker?
I guess. I'm pretty sure Arke is going to be on Skywrath duty.
Yeah, that's a given. Yeah, that is one of his heroes, definitely. But HellRaisers come back with a Juggernaut. So safe lane Jug farming up away on that top lane with Treant and Disruptor supporting him. The Mask of Madness and Phase Boots build is just so ridiculously good. Phase Boots into Morbid Mask, Quelling Blade, Ring of Basilius, and then Mask of Madness to finish off. Turn on the Bassi, push out the lane. Use the Quelling Blade and just auto-attack the creep wave to get it into that tier 1 tower, which slowly but surely chips away at the damage. Then you just go back and take down large camp, medium camp, run back into the lane, and you amplify your damage by, like 40%. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Death Prophet!
Oh, that's the hero I was looking for, Ranged really does utilize the amplified damage.
Yeah.
But mid-Death Prophet? We haven't seen this hero in such a long time, so Phoenix...
She's still really powerful. I was just waiting for a return. Like, I'm a big fan of Alliance's draft. I'm a bit doubtful of the support Night Stalker. Oh, I think it's a support Stalker.
I actually wonder whether it's going to be, off-lane Night Stalker.
Support Phoenix.
And support Phoenix. I feel that works a little bit better.
Yeah, because Phoenix is not that great against Glimpse, after all. So it might be the case, indeed. But Death Prophet really benefits from amplified damage, and... I think it's time to make a big comeback. So I hope Alliance's draft works out.
Well, yeah, when you look at her nerfs over time, it was all to do with Exorcism. It got increased from, 115 to 135, or something along those lines. It was increased by about 20 seconds. But that was pretty much it. She still dominates the lane with her Crypt Swarm. She's still got an AoE 5 or 6 second silence, which is absolutely nuts. And she's still a pretty quick little Banshee, running around with that Witchcraft. She's not slow on her feet at all. And then the itemization you go on her, you just tank up beefy as all hell, take down towers.
Oh, definitely. I think Death Prophet, she's been nerfed a few times, mostly to as I said, cooldown to the ultimate. But the hero is still really strong because people have forgotten about it. Dota is a game of trends after all. Sometimes you see one hero trending and 2 weeks afterwards he's completely out of fashion. So it's good to see Alliance bring him back. Well, it was kind of post TI4 meta, really. During TI4, she wasn't even picked that much. But it was really right after TI4 where we saw Death Prophet rising towards prominence. And then at some point just fading into obscurity.
Well. Heading into the game, Pycat mid-Death Prophet. Nikwa will be playing the off-lane Phoenix with Mad on the Night Stalker. So it will be a 4-role Night Stalker here. Okay, playing the Scarth Mage, while Loda has gone AFK a little bit, is on the Slaughter, while over on the side of the Dire, HellRaisers, Dread Sand King, 4-role Sand King, Sharchlo playing the mid Shadow Fiend, Gorat's again on this Treant, but it looks like he is going to be an actual off-lane Treant this time, right? Because Goddam's on the support Disruptor. You could have off-lane Sand King, a la Yoki, he's been toying with that one. And looking at the item build, it looks like that's the way they're going to go.
Yeah, Stout Shield. So Dread is playing core roles now, apparently. Or is it just the case of, I don't know, because of Trent? And Dread really doesn't like playing Trent?
Maybe that's it. because the first couple of times I saw HellRaisers pick up Treant, they sent him off lane for Goretz, and Goretz was the guy playing it, and they didn't really put it anywhere other than off lane. So maybe that is the case. Dread hates the crap out of Treant, says no, it's a boring hero, I'm not going to play it. So he heads up into the core role instead. Safe lane trial in here from Alliance up against the potential aggro try from HellRaisers.
Come on, Chorus, who are you kidding? Loader already saw you, mate.
I'm a tree, you know. He's pretending to be one of these normal trees. Even though he's walking around, you don't expect him to hit you with 85 damage to the face.
No, he's just buying time for, I mean, they scouted us in inventory, so they know he's got an observer. It's just a matter of where he's going to place it. Does that one block out the camp that he just placed? It should, right?
I'm not sure. I've seen all the ones, you know, sort of around here and here and here, and the sentry placed over here, and then all the regular spots. I don't know about that one, actually. We'll see.
Well,
we'll find out
Arcus
soon
got
enough.
2 choices.
Bounty Rune picked up by Death Prophet and Shadow Fiend there. The mid hero's taking up that as mad.
Yeah, Dread, you're not winning that.
Oh, the trades are not good. Here for Dread up on this top rune spot. Mad still chasing him with level 1 Void. Dread kind of has to skill something up, and it's, I don't know. You don't want to go Sandstorm here, do you?
Well, he's gonna have to lane against Phoenix either way. It's Boots first Night Stalker after all.
Oh man,
Not
Dread.
fun. Really not fun.
You okay, Dread? He drops down to 200 HP. He's still got Salve and a whole bunch of tankos though. It's just not the start you really want. Down on bot lane.
Aggro try.
Aggro try against the dual lane here. Because they've got Mad in this roaming Night Stalker, it's actually Loader and Arke playing this dual lane safe lane against the Disruptor, Treant, and Juggernaut.
Got him once again going for level 1 kinetic field. Seems to be his standard thing to do. Gore is already completely out of mana after using 1 Leech Seed, and, well, looks like I missed it.
So did I. So did I. Mad comes in with a kill onto Shadow Fiend. Pycat with a level 1 Crypt Swarm. His level 2 skill not taken up yet, but it's going to go into the Crypt Swarm. Like, there's no point going into anything else. The extra damage is always going to be useful here. Push out the wave, control the runes. Does take a race to the face.
And meanwhile, bot lane getting whacked there. Loader kind of underestimating the damage that can come out from the tree, and gets caught in the kinetic fields. Artist also, of course, going for the Blade Tree to dodge the crush, and everything's peachy.
Yeah, Matt does return down here to try and bolster this safe lane. Oh, after the DDoS and pause, my brain is melted a little bit. Apologies for missing the first 2 kills, guys. I'll try to switch on. Time to focus. Yep. And you know, I was talking about losing tempo in the past game for players. It's kind of the same thing, but nevertheless, we'll see what we can do. Nice Stalker, Match go down to the spot lane. Boots first. He's deterring HellRaisers from being too aggressive down here. The fact that Juggernaut is getting close to the creep wave is a little bit too tight, really. Artez with the stout shield, even though he's getting ballsy. Where's the ranged harass? Where's Arke? He's actually pretty far away. Godam and Goretz getting into position here, looking for the Skyrath. They think he's pulling, they think he's doing something, but they're not going to find him. And I didn't see if that observer ward blocks up, because the sentry came out from Arke and got rid of that little ward.
Yeah, good play overall there. I mean, they were just trying to prevent the Skyrath from coming towards the lane, but overall, I think Alliance's Trident is decent enough. I mean, Artist only has level 1 Blade Fury, Magicka. Getting hit a little bit there. Got him.
Ooh, the crush
Loader misses the cross.
And now Loader spin to win from Artez. Glorious victory for the Juggernaut there as they come out of this trial lane 2 for 1. Sure enough, first blood went the way of the Radiant towards mid lane, but when Loader's not going to farm on this really item reliant hero Slaughter, things are looking rough. Juggernaut, sure, he's not in that free farm position where he's getting Mask Commander's phase boost by 9 minutes into the game. He's not going to be dipping back into the jungle, but still, he's getting a lot done down on this bot lane, and they can transition things around.
Oh, top lane? The Loader's actually... Oh, okay. This is the crush completely Nekwa. Dread's got level 2 Burrow Strike.
Red, his Sandstorm's on cooldown. Back down towards bot though. Magicka's going to go down to the spin. Back to top. Look at me, look at this, look at you. It's like an Old Spice commercial going on right here, right now. HellRaisers against Alliance, but overall, Magicka going down on that bot lane and nothing happening too much at top. No, Loader has just said, screw this, I've given up.
Yeah. Night Stalker Roman did work out in the very first 2 minutes, but now it's kind of weak in terms of their lanes. Looks like Nikwa is just supporting him for the time being. He did pick up a TP though. So it's probably going to pick up level 5 from the creep and then TP towards bot lane. I guess, or maybe he's just going to roam, he's going to control top rune. But Pyke is already there.
Well, up at top, they're sending a couple of heroes here. The top rune getting given over to Pyke, but it's just a little illusion rune, nothing too much. The first knight, as Mad spots out Godam, he's got level 2 glimpse, he's got kinetic field, and there's no real way for Mad to actually chase him down and do too much damage. Does ping out, but how's Charles doing on this mid lane? He's died once, but he's still keeping up to pace with that Death Prophet's last hits.
It's kind of, yeah, as ever, it's just that type of hero. And Mad's currently rotating towards top lane. Does he have silence? No, he doesn't. He's only level 3, and nice dodge by Dread.
Yeah, this is the build we're seeing from support Night Stalkers. You don't go for your silence early on at all. You kind of go for this 4-0-4 build, get as much nuke power as you can, but then the Hunter and the Knight, so you can just continually chase and force people back when they're trying to defend towers. Silence, you know, you kind of think, okay, the value point is worth it, but the mobility and damage you get just from Void and Hunter is really super good.
Still waiting. Meanwhile, mid lane. Do they want to go back on Pyke? Yeah, there's a glimpse. One race.
Like that. No, he misses the second one. One more right click will actually bring him down as Chargelo and Godam finding a kill in top lane, Dread. Burrow Strike's available as well as Sandstorm. He goes through Loda, but Loda's getting ready for the crush. Dread has no mana left, and crush misses again. Loda not having a great time here as Nikwa attacking up the tower, but they've got a full creep wave as well as catapult to try and chip away at this HP. Goddamn. Not sure this is where you want to go. Night Stalker's behind you, and Magic comes in. Another crush, not available, but he's still
probably not gonna
royally screwed.
Yep. Underestimating the damage that can really come out there. So another TP towards top lane. That should be Dread going back towards the lane. And Loda uses the clarity.
And this has opened up the map really for the, or opened up the lane for the Juggernaut. He's got Basilius, he's got 900 gold, he can go straight into phase boots now if he wants to. But you're basically giving this off-lane Juggernaut complete free farm. While your farm at top lane is being contested by a Sand King and Disruptor, farm mid. The Shadow Fiend's doing an excellent job there. He's 32 for 8 right now.
But Phoenix and Slada are sharing farm, essentially. Top lane, sprinting top there. Can he land the crush this time? Not Dread is gonna burst across the trees.
Regen rune for Chargelo towards this bot lane. Spam out a couple of razors, make sure he gets the most value he can in that.
One more race?
This is out on the regen rune though. Nevertheless, tier 1 tower bot's gonna be the first one to fall.
Mad still causing havoc. Mid lane, goddamn, he's probably wants to go for the kill. Where's Pyke at? He needs the creep wave to come back in, and now they're gonna go for the dive.
Yeah. Magica spots him out, glimpsed back, but into a better position. That's perfect for him. Night Stalker finds the kill as Pyke is getting right click down. Is there any rotation from the bot lane? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it at all.
There's a wandering tree stumbling towards him, but he's kind of slow. Yeah. Trees are not so good with motion after all.
I drink from my feet, you know.
Such a big reference to Lord of the Rings overall.
Of course, he's a trim. What do you expect? Dread, cross. Sandstorm's doing plenty of damage though, and they know he's got Burrow Strike.
Loda's really low. He's gonna sprint away.
And they'll be just fine.
But I'm a bit concerned though overall. I mean, the Slaughter is heavily underfarmed. And especially in comparison to the Juggernaut.
Well, last hit wise, Dire taking a slight lead here. Sand King's the only core hero that's really lagging behind a tiny bit. Level wise though, Dire with a level 8 Shadow Fiend, the 3 level 6s and, well, 2 level 6s, 1 level 7 on the Radiant are trumping the 2 level 6s over on the Dire, but yeah, it's HellRaisers coming out slightly on top, I feel. Big difference. Night Stalker 2,000 net worth, Treant 1,700. Scarth down there with 750. What are we looking at overall? HellRaisers 1,000 net worth lead and about 500 experience-wise. But at this stage, you know, laning phase is starting to dissipate. You're starting to get these rotations across. You're getting heroes moving around. The farming time is starting to slow down. This is really not what Loda wants. He wants his big item. He wants a Midas or a Blink or something. Pyke wants a Yule Scepter to save him from this. But the Blade Fury with the Leaf Seed will take him down. No stack here. Shadow Fiend comes in and says, hey, where's the stack? Where's the stack? But there's not going to be anything there for him to steal.
Okay, needs to be careful, but he's got boots and he's really speedy as well, so should be okay. Nico can also dive. Like, if they want to charge him, they could, and then glimpse him back.
Mid lane, Nico, yeah, he's taken back in, but he dived himself away. I was watching up at top actually. Loader chasing down Dread, amplified up, the sprint forward, but Dread is super ballsy. With level 2 in the Burrow Strike and 3 in Sandstorm, he's not really too worried. Like, Loader goes forward, crush, okay, amplified damage, fine. And then what? And then what? I'm gonna Burrow Strike into the trees. No, Dread, what are you doing? He's got 6 charges to salve. Okay, he's fine.
Yeah, glimpse up in a few seconds if they want to glimpse him back, but there are no further TPs coming. So, HR, they're going to be happy that they already took down 2 tier 1 towers, something that Alliance can really only dream of right now.
How do they take down towers outside of the Death Prophet Ultimate? That is pretty much the only way, whereas HellRaisers, Shadow Fiend, Juggernaut, they've got the right-click physical attack damage there to do it. Slardar, okay. His attack damage is not too bad, and now he'll show it off with Goddamn. Amplified up, the TP coming in from Goretz. He's not level 6 though. The Supernova will be pretty good here. Down onto the Treant and Disruptor as Goretz. Man, they can see you. Loader?
Why did Loader go for it?
I think pathing screwed him up a little bit.
Maybe. Well, he's probably going to die to the Fire Spirits.
The last one misses. He's on 5 HP. Oh, another dive in 27 seconds. He can't get it. He can't get it.
Oh, wow.
Super close. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Loader got screwed by pathing because there were sort of creeps here. He tried to run and then his hero sort of doubled back and then ran forward and then doubled back. But I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. Midas done for that Phoenix up on top lane, while Loader, he's 500 gold away from his Blink Dagger.
Artis getting mad popping. Well, okay, there's a hasted Sand King running around.
That's the first thing I saw. I didn't see Artes. I just looked down. I saw the hasted Sand King sort of skittering about, running around.
Top lane, Loader is probably gonna get screwed.
One raise to start things off. Glimpses available to bring back, but Thunder Strike should finish him off. The Strength Tread switch is not going to help you. But he tried his best.
Yeah. Kind of hard to do anything there. Dread's going to be posturing up towards bot lane, just annoying Matt a little bit. Is there going to be a Midas on the Night Stalker? Looks like it. He's saving up gold.
I don't see why not. I don't see why not at all. We're seeing this from a lot of off-lane heroes nowadays. Especially if the rest of your team goes slightly behind. And the fact that, Loader is in the same kind of boat, I'd kind of like to see him do the same thing.
Oh, Epicenter being popped there, Matt!
One more hit, Dread slow down, but he's got the Tranquil Boots. Can he keep up? Yep, he can. Dread takes down the kill. Omni Slash will pop Nikwa. One more hit, but Artes is caught behind the tier 2. Loader chasing him down, and okay. With Pycat here, that's going to be pretty damn simple.
Yeah. Casual Russian dive.
Behind the tier 2? Why the hell not?
Oh yeah, why not? I mean, it's a very common occurrence, I think. Both in competitive and in pubs.
Top lane?
It's okay. Space created, they're taking down the tower.
Yep. Sharshlo and Goretz on this tier 1, as well as Goddamn actually, who comes in from the side.
Level 6 as well, so that's pretty nice.
Peeing in Magka. I'm pretty sure you let the tower fall, and then you take the creep wave when it reaches, wherever it does. Here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna secure his Midas if he gets all of these creeps. I'm taking him up to that. Slaughter, where are you hiding? Yeah, he's going Blink. He's going Blink. Picks that one up for himself. Okay, mid lane. Goretz is invis and scouting people out. Places an observer ward down just to give them that little bit of vision between ancient camps and mid lane.
Yeah, Dread being a bit annoyed. I mean, Pycat already took down one of the big creep there, the Alpha Wolf. Got a DD rune as well. He's not going for the straight Yule Scepter, but instead buffing out his stats a little bit there by going Bracer. Not sure what NS is saying there.
I have no idea. Absolutely no idea whatsoever. But Mad, he's got his Midas done. He'll send that out to him as well as some dust. He's sick and tired of the Sand King going invisible into that little sandstorm. And you got double Midas so far. Loader probably goes for the trip Midas after his Blink Dagger, so he'll start building into that. You do have to keep your farm rate really going as this team right now. And Pycat, 1,600 gold up on him. He's got the Brace and Null just to pad out his stats a little bit.
What do you Blink gonna get revealed mid. I think there's a smoked Slaughter.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Dread.
Oh yeah, Dread, living armor, but Silent Stop can't Burrow Strike or anything away. As Sharshlo comes in with a double raise, Mystic Flare is thrown out by Arcade to seal the deal. Down onto that Sand King. Goretz slowed, burning, and Sharshlo now in a pretty awkward spot, hiding in the trees, wants to Requiem out. Will
They can
landed
see
on a
me.
couple of heroes. Magicka does get taken down, and Supernova
That's an awkward supernova.
shortly after. That's a level 8 Phoenix.
Yep. Pycat, yeah, they don't see him. But they might just go for Roshan afterwards. Well, the creeper kind of runs into him, but yeah. They don't really care. Amplified damage, I think they spotted it out. But it doesn't look like Alliance going to be there in time, are they?
Have we seen Exorcism used by Pycat yet?
Nope.
No. And I don't know if they'll be in time. They could run in there with Pycat. He's actually TPing back to base, so that's a big fat nope. Nope, nope, nope.
There's dire advantage, and then with the Quelling Blade on the Juggernaut as well, and level 1 presence of the Darkness from SF, it's an easy Roche takedown. Looks like SF mech into Manta. Yeah, it's a good item this game now. Manta is really good. It can dispel many things. 2 silences from Night Stalker and Skywraith, and the amplified damage. Actually 3 silences if you count the Crobblers as well.
Of course. Plenty of things there for him. Magicka along with Arke, Pycat, and Loader smoking up and heading towards this middle lane, but the only person they really see is goddamn this Disruptor. Time and time again, they're fighting these pickoffs, but it's not on key heroes. The silence goes down,
nice
so goddamn
silence.
can't land anything. Yeah. He was, Dust.
Dust didn't hit him. Wow.
That was close. I was pretty sure that landed. And when you look at Dread, he's running in now with a Burrow Strike ready. Pycat, 2-man Burrow Strike down onto both. Arcade drops the Juggernaut Omni Slash. And Artez lands himself a pretty sweet double kill as Mad. Stick charges, one more swipe will seal that one. That also gives a Blink Dagger over to Dread, triple kill to Artez, who's now sitting at what, 1300 gold.
That's pretty good, and let the Death Ball start. Mech SF on the prowl.
Let the fun begin. Mech Shadow Fiend going into these towers as well as the healing wall, you know. It's always that combination I look for. When you see the Shadow Fiend along with the Juggernaut, you kind of know it's Death Ball time. Regardless of the other heroes, it could be Earthshake, it could be Witch Doctor, Lion, whatever. You know they're going to go into towers.
Loader picks up a Glass of Haste, probably for Minders, which I think is the correct choice, by the way. I mean, they kind of have to. If they can't get any items on this ladder, they're not going to win this game. Blink Crush.
On to Artez, he doesn't have Aegis Immortal. Shadow Fiend's the one with that. Static Storm and Epicenter not really catching too many heroes. They got Arcade, but that's the 5-roll support, and now Shadow Fiend is in a rough situation. Tries to Requiem, but doesn't get it off in time. Stunned up, and Artez silenced now. Runs back, Exorcism, one more hit. He's gonna get no, he gets it. Pycat now fighting with the Supernova. Will drop to goddamn Dread returns. The Burrow Strike's on cooldown for a couple seconds, but that's what 2 for 1 so far. Maybe if Alliance can find a few more. Great Burrow Strike. Dread finding Mad and finding Necro with one more raise. That was a good trade to start from Alliance, but in the end, Dread comes back in with 10 stick charges and says, okay, you've had enough fun, boys. Big Daddy's here.
Yeah, attempted glimpse there from Gotham, but it's nighttime, so couldn't really get sight of the Skywraith. And in the end, HR still come out ahead, courtesy of the Aegis on the SF. And a big play there by Dread. I think he's pretty comfortable there on the offlane row.
Yeah, well, you know, he was safe lane this game, and what was he last
save
time?
stuff.
what was he last time?
He was the Phoenix.
Oh,
where
yes.
He had a really good game in the early stages.
Yeah, he had an excellent game on that Phoenix. So he's got his Blink Dagger, 800 gold, incoming. There's a whole bunch of stuff on his courier. So Blink goes to Tree. Treant's got Blink Dagger. Goddam has a point booster. So Disruptor's building into the Aghanim Scepter. And then Shashlo's Yasha. Okay. My brain slowed down for like 3 seconds there. I was like, hang on, which hero's Goddam? I looked up at the heroes like, is he Treant? Is he Disruptor?
Oh, Smoke Gang, not again.
Loader.
Hello.
But look, who do they find? Do they find Shadow Fiend? Nah. Do they find Juggernaut?
Slash.
Nah.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Loader Blink in 3. Artez, can you get in range? No, the creep's blocking him out. Oh! That's annoying.
MVP dire creeps. Please comment.
Yeah.
Or report for treachery.
Commend or report, your choice, guys. Oh man. 18 minutes into this game, 11-17. Dread on this safe lane Sand King. 1, 3, and 4. Blink Dagger, and it looks like he's going into that Yours as his next item. I don't see it being anything bigger than that. Yours Scepter, you know, it's a great item to pick up on a Sand King like this. You can use yourself up and blink out if
they see the Night Stalker.
Oh, buddy.
Hello.
Magicka stunned up. The
Two race. Oh, never mind. got cancelled by the mini-stun on Void.
But still. 4-roll Night Stalker. Yeah, sure, they killed Disruptor up at top, but who gives a damn? Killing this Night Stalker is a lot more important. The fact that he's not keeping the momentum going. Momentum. He's got a Midas, which he's not using. Sure, it's on cooldown now, but as soon as he gets back up, creep camps are going to be cleared.
Artist, where are you running?
He's looking. He's hunting for someone. Spotted out, though, by Machka.
Yeah, they had the Observer Ward spotting him out, so they know exactly where he is. Loader, bit of an awkward spot. I might try to go for the Blink Crush into Skyra's ulti once again, but seeing the support now behind Artist, we're gonna think twice about it. That's an ultimate orb on the Courier.
For Shadow Fiend, right?
No, for the Juggernaut.
There's a full Manta for the Shadow Fiend, though.
That's good.
Well, overall, net worth for the Shadow Fiend, 11,000. Closest competitor, Death Prophet with 6.3. Just finished a Yule Scepter. So you can definitely see that the gap for HR is pretty massive right now. 10k net worth lead, experience-wise, same story exactly. They have taken out the majority of the tier 1 and 2 towers. There's one remaining right now as they take this one down on bot lane. All of their fights have worked out pretty well.
They're gonna force the TPs back there. I mean, they see the Death Prophet using Exorcism top lane, so that means they can't use it in the fight. I think that was a misplay there by Pycat.
Oh man, the Glyph is on cooldown as well. Shachlo goes up to high ground. He wants to be a little bit careful, you know. No Aegis Immortal, there's no swap or anything like that, sure. Dread can blink in with an Epicenter. They've got Blink on Guards as well with the Overgrowth. So they do have abilities to hold the lines. Oh, that's the mantra delivered.
They should win every single fight, though, I think. They don't have Exorcism. That's the big damage source at the moment. A bit okay.
Interesting. Very interesting. I guess you're expecting the blink forward and you want to preempt it. But maybe that's his Alliance's time to strike. Tier 3 dropped to 741 HP, about half, while HR... do they prep to go in for more? Do they wait for the next Roshan? You know, at this moment, you can go back and farm the Radiant Jungle and just choke them out. But taking...
Well, they want to find a pickup first. But Mad is really fast, though. They have an Observer Ward in their own base, in fact.
Yeah.
Seeing the rotation of the Juggernaut.
Static Storm off cooldown in 56 seconds. Amplified damage thrown out by a loader. Basically, just get vision of as many heroes as you can.
You can still Manta it out once they go towards high ground, though. They still want to fight. They know Exorcism is still on cooldown. They see Pyke at mid as well. Oh.
Well, where's the blink? Where's the jump? Where is Alliance's impetus to actually go in here and fight? The Courier, what's it delivering? Manta for Artez now. He can split out of Amplify as well.
Glyph comes back off cooldown. That's pretty nice. But there is a Catapult and a Healing Ward. Blink forward by Goretz.
Mad. Held in place by the Overgrowth. Thunderstrike's not going to be enough. Good Blink Crush as Artez gets taken out by the Mystic Flare. Not quite enough as Dread somehow doesn't get his Blink out and doesn't go into the enemy team. Artez though, Omni Slash Loader. Loader, Nikwa jumping back and forth, but silenced up as Artez is now up shit creek without a paddle. The paddle though is thrown to him by the Treant, but it doesn't save him from the torrent of damage coming out of Alliance. The Supernova. Yeah, proving to be disastrous right here for HellRaisers. Pushing high ground a little bit too soon. Dread tries to escape, but without that Static Storm, it's just not good enough. Their damage output is fine. They can take down towers, but sustained damage-wise, they didn't even use Exorcism. That's the kicker, really.
Yeah, that was a bad Omni Slash by Artis. I mean, there were
well
two
played
heroes.
by Arke.
It was well played by Arke, of course, but still, he shouldn't have gone for it. I mean, the only thing it did was putting him into a bad spot. He couldn't kill anybody. Even if he would kill the Skywraths, it wouldn't have mattered. And Oxus isn't being popped mid lane, plus silence, goddamn. Okay, Phoenix is not following up on the dive.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Yeah.
You don't need to. So this should turn into a tier 2 tower. Roshan is back up. And you kind of feel like Alliance would have loved to have Exorcism to go and sneak that one out. But I think it's going to go the way of HellRaisers again. Artez is actually running down there right now. Mask of Madness, Healing Ward. He can solo it up. Nope. Goes into the Ancients.
That's okay. I mean, HR, I think, they're a bit surprised that they lost the fight. But it's just unfortunate Omni Slash, I guess. And then he was in the middle of the base and Juggernaut died instantly. Phoenix got a big ultimate off with nobody being able to cancel it because he shot off 2 Fire Spirits onto the asset. Yeah, that's a bit hard. Goret's on the hunt towards Pyke. He's got Blink ulti. Pyke really fast and is going to TP out just in time. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A bit closer than I expected.
So Loda, winning that fight. Let's have a look at the damage it's done to HellRaisers. Their 10k lead has dropped to about 2.5. So 7,500 swing pretty much there, with over a 10,000 swing of experience going the way of Alliance. So that put Loda up to the Midas. It's now given him an Ogre Club, getting closer to that BKB. Over on Mad, you see his BKB is being built up as well with an oh no, he's got Aghanim Scepter, sorry. He finishes his Aghanims actually, as Nico has a Shiva's Guard. There's some big old items being picked up here by the Radiant, and Pycat, I know that you love that Death Prophet build where you go, you'll Scepter into, Heart, then Shivas or BKB. Do you think he's going to go for that good old school build with 3.4k saved up?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's Shiva's Guard. It's either one of the two. Maybe just casual Vitality booster so he doesn't get burst down that easily. Sometimes we see a lot of Atos. I mean, would have been a good choice if the enemy team would have a hero like Slata, for example, then you can kite him all around all day. But Juggernaut, you can break out of it with Manta, with Blade Fury. SF has got Manta start as well. I don't know, can you actually break out of Atos? Maybe I'm just spotting bullshit here.
I'd assume so, but I'm not sure. It's one of those items you don't see too often. I'm pretty sure it's purgeable, but I'm not too sure. Or dispellable, I should say, with Manta style. It's not a purge, but I'm not 100%. The Roshan will be scouted out here. Roshan, my big buddy. Alliance, you need to smoke up. You need to react to this because it's going to drop pretty quickly. Artez slicing and dicing the big man.
There's no way they're going to be in time.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. She's dead.
She?
Oh yeah, Roshan's a lady.
Oh.
I don't know.
I never noticed.
I have no idea. Sometimes I do wonder, whether Roshan does have a gender. Mod Golems, do they have genders? I'm never too sure. Because you look at heroes like Puck, who is actually defined as not having a gender because it's from, Midsummer's Night Dream, where Puck the fairy dragon is asexual. A lot of the heroes don't really have a defined gender. Viper, he sounds a little bit manly, but it could be a lady who smokes. You're never quite sure what some of these sort of animal-based heroes or creeps or anything like that really are underneath their skin.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the Radiant base.
Meanwhile, in the game, racks are falling. No, there is a glyph. There is a glyph. Nico jumps in. Dread tries the cheeky little barrage strike onto that dive, but he's not going to get it. Artez has already popped his.
Okay, that supernova was a bit awkward.
Dial. Huh.
They have no supernova.
Huh.
I think that's bad, right?
I think that's definitely not good. Artez, but no. Overgrowth's going to stop them. The Exorcism's doing a ton of damage, but Dread, the Epicenter, with a Static Storm as well. They rip through 3. Instantly buy back now on the Slaughter and Phoenix, but Pycad, where are you going now? Dead for a minute. Loda.
Seems to be the choice.
Defending your base is not going to be an easy thing to do as Dread jumps forward, looks for the blink stun, but he gets stunned up himself.
It's okay.
And Living Armor will heal him back up to full.
We Gucci boys. I mean, Alliance, I think they expended 2 buybacks, right? Phoenix and Slaughter, yes. Yeah. But if that Prophet dies with Exorcism, you're screwed.
That was daytime. Sorry, no. That was nighttime. That's when Night Stalker is meant to be chasing people down and finding kills and helping his team. That's when Night Stalker is meant to be the strongest, with Aghanim Scepter giving them vision. They just do not have the teamfight control to do it. Dread has played an exceptional game on the Sand King, I've got to say. Goddamn, Static Storms have been sometimes a little awry. He's thrown them out and missed a little bit, but the ones he's needed to hit have landed.
Yeah, it really has been the case overall, and they did expend ages. Probably, maybe they back off right now, but they still know there's no exorcism. So even if Pycat comes back, a bit undecided as it seems with HR.
Well, what have they still got? Aegis Immortal is gone. They've got no cheese because that was the, second Roshan. So it looks like they'll just proxy push a little bit into the ranks and back themselves up. Maybe smoke once Amplify damage is gone. Actually, they'll smoke themselves up sans the Disruptor as Artez, Omnislash. Fine, silence up and Concussive Shot slows him down. Magicka might now look to turn things back on him as Matastar's on cooldown. Goddamn. Static Storm is off cooldown, but when he's stunned up, you can't cast anything. Good overgrowth down from Goretz as here comes the
nice.
Supernova. Great placement, but He's still gonna die. Loaded tries to crush, will catch one. Matchka battling it up against Goraz, but now Leech Seed down, healing them all back up. Juggernaut, he died and brought back. Loader trapped, no route of escape, and that's a death with no buyback available. Alliance looking down and out. The Yule Scepter, Matchka, Epicenter just for you. Dread says goodbye, do.
Yep, and that's gonna be a GG call indeed. So Alliance with the support Night Stalker, Slaughter, Chromalus lineup, unfortunately, I guess, didn't really work out. I mean, the Asia they upped the pace of the games really highly, and overall Dread on his Silent King just outstanding performance, even in the last fight getting a double Void Strike off there to stop the backlines from Alliance. And in the end, HR, it's going to be a 2-0 victory for them. So Alliance looks like HellRaisers. They are their bane of their existence so far. They can't beat Secret, but they can't beat HR.
That was super rough for them. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this 2-game series. That was a 2-0 victory for HellRaisers over Alliance right now. So Alliance, they no longer have the option of tying up with Burden United up at the top of that group stages. I've been Durka here in the JD Studios. You can check me out on Facebook and Twitter at DurkaDota. Send me your love, your hate, whatever you want to do, your ambivalence if you don't really care too much. Flesh, thanks for joining me once again. It's been a pleasure. Any closing words, shout outs, anything like that?
Well, please no more DDoS.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Please, no more DDoS. Good night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Tomorrow morning, Toffees will be casting the VP game qualifiers. I'm going to have a little bit of a break. We have DK going up against Energy Pacemaker, which is a really important match. They're currently tied up at the top of their group. And we also have Newbie Young. Oh, my memory. Newbie Young playing against Braveheart, I believe. Let me check. Yes. Newbie Young against Braveheart. If that's a draw, we have a 4-way tie in group number 2. So 2 pretty important games over there tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. CEST here on Join Dota Red. Make sure you check that out. Toffees will be taking you through all of that. Once again, I've been Durka. Good night. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you on Sunday. It's Friday today, right? Yeah. See you. I'm losing track of time, man. See you guys on Sunday with the VP game full-on event. We've got eHome and IG and all the big teams from China playing in that one. I think Slash, you'll watch
it. But it didn't matter, you know. It was a losing game afterwards. As long as they didn't screw up badly. Alliance are going to lose anyway, and then the game just prolongs for no reason, essentially.
Well, with pauses like that, I mentioned it during the game, but a lot of it comes down to your, player tempo, but I don't think Alliance are going to have an issue with that whatsoever this game. Night Stalker is their pickup. They're a hero that likes to set the dynamic of the game to his pace, and we'll see what they do with that. Scarus was a second pickup as they ban out the Zeus and Wisp. Troll and Sniper with the bans out from HellRaisers. Storm not picked up until it gets banned out right there from HR. And what are we looking at next? You got some pretty decent support still in the pool, but core hero-wise, I'd kind of think that Alliance would look to ban out a couple of offlaners here. Maybe the Clockwork, something along those lines, because banning supports it's incredibly difficult. You can think, okay, well, Rubik is going to work well here against our draft, and it's going to really annoy us. A farming Sand King, it's not really going to fit into HellRaisers' lineup, but range supports like Rubik, Witch Doctor, Lion, maybe a Lion ban thrown in there could work out, but offlaners, super simple to ban out.
Yeah, I mean, for Alliance, I think the Skyra's second pick is a bit of a deny isn't just, okay, I dare you to play Phoenix. I mean, they probably don't want to waste a ban on it. I mean, Phoenix plus Trend is still a very potent combination overall. They could, in theory, still pick the Phoenix and then just have him as a support, so he doesn't have to lane against Gareth. But, I mean, Dread is normally their support player after all, so it's definitely an option. Chen getting banned out, and something that HellRaisers like to do with Mac SF and then Chen push strat. It's something they really do like. Alpha Ninja not here to play the SF, but pretty sure Chargelo can do his very best Alpha Ninja SF impression as well. And
we'll see what he does.
Yeah, let's see how well he does on the hero. Indeed, Batrider being banned out, it was the big playmaking hero after all for Alliance last game. I mean, his pickoffs really secured them the mid game for a long time, but they couldn't close it out, which is unfortunate. But let's see if Alliance are going to go once again for this early aggression lineup. Looks like it with Skyward, Night Stalker, and they've picked the Phoenix themselves.
Banning out the Chen so they don't want that early pushing aggression from, like a mech Shadow Fiend with Treant Living Armor, just going in and destroying a whole bunch of your towers early on into the game. Hand of God is obviously going to be annoying as well if you are, like you said, going for the early aggression. Night Stalker running in, If he can't,
I don't know. He kind of fulfills the same role as Night Stalker. It's a bit hard, I think. Slaughter, I mean, I like seeing him picked overall, but the limitations of the hero are rather obvious. Once again, Alliance have no real push. Like, neither of the two cores are particularly, well, three cores if you count the Phoenix, are particularly good at it. Skywrath is pretty crap at it as well. Maybe they remedy it by picking like last pick Shadow Shaman or something. But otherwise, their team fight isn't that impressive either. Not quite sure. I think Night Stalker in combination with Slaughter might be a bit too much here.
yeah.
Oh well.
Well, we'll see what things, see how things pan out. Their single target focus is pretty damn strong though. They are going the route that I was thinking for Alliance. They got Blink, Slaughter, Jump In, Crush, Amplify damage, but where does the physical damage come from? Night Stalker and Slaughter alone? It's really nice, having a long-ranged hero to just slowly but surely whittle them down with the Amplify damage, reducing their armor. So I'm not too sure here. I'm not too sure at all.
Support Night Stalker and then you get another hero mid laner?
Chase someone down and kill them on his own. The Hand of God obviously going to be playing up against that. It gets a little bit difficult. Broodmother is the fourth ban there from Alliance. And when you've got a timing hit, because they're not going to be aggressive from, level 1. Sure, they might have Scarlet Mage harassing people down. They'll play their lanes out as strongly as they can, but they're not going to be diving towers and making rotations at level 1. When this timing hits, sort of, level 4 to 6, we're looking at the Night Stalker, maybe level 3 for the Scarlet Mage, depending on, who they put where. The Broodmother could start just completely taking over the game at that point. So I like that ban. Also kind of indicates that their support heroes will not have any creep clearing capabilities. So maybe they just go out all full out onto solo target here.
I don't know how well that's going to work out, to be honest. I mean, Alliance, Night Stalker, maybe solo mid. I think it is, after all, his most common position, although I've seen NIP run support Night Stalker quite a few times with Hanskin on Night Stalker. Maybe even do an offlane Night Stalker. It's possible. HellRaisers, their disruptor, did serve them faithfully last game, and really a big factor in their win. I mean, even that really very, very last glimpse to kill Loader in the end to secure the game. And of course, a huge ass static zone to 3 targets when Alliance were going for the base. So HellRaiser is definitely comfortable with the hero. He combos nicely with the Trent Protector as well. It's a good support duo.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So they've got that displacement from Disruptor, like you said, Treant with the living armor. Their lanes, though, I'm not sure about this. Shadow Fiend, I'm looking at this and thinking, okay, Shadow Fiend mid, Disruptor and Treant, they'll be the safe lane supports. But doesn't that just leave you a little bit weak in the mid game? Disruptor and Treant, sure, they've got decent skill sets there with a Static Storm and Overgrowth. We've seen how well that they can function as a support duo. But if you're being dived under towers, Glimpse is going to send Night Stalker back. You're still going to get chased down by, Arcane Bolt, Concussive Shot, have this Mystic Flare thrown at you. And Phoenix, I'm still wondering if this is going to be off lane. Nico has played it in the past, or do you consider actually running the 4-role Phoenix or even the dual lane off lane with something like an Ogre, something along those lines? Slaughter picked up there for Loader, which makes me think that the last pick is most likely going to be another support for fucking Mad here.
Yeah, bring back the fish. I mean, you know that I'm rather fond of the hero. I think he's great, but